Fellow citizens and friends of the Gambia, I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the Independent Electoral Commission of the Gambia, in particular the electorate at large, for delivering free, fair, and credible elections. In the same vein, I wish to congratulate the contestant for accepting the results of the election as the verdict of the Gambian electorate. The people of the Gambia have spoken. They have shown they have the power to determine their destiny. For the first time in the history, change has come in peaceful manner through the ballot box based on consent of the people. We have made history. There are no winners or losers in this election. We brought about change to build an inclusive society. Now Gambians can raise our heads and count ourselves among most democratic nations in the world. The congratulatory message from President Jammeh, the outgoing president, and his promise to work with me as the incoming president to ensure a smooth transfer of power is another milestone in the history of the democratic transfer of power in Africa. We have agreed to set up a parallel team on both sides to work hand in hand to formulate and implement modalities of the transition. My team, as an incoming president, has been constituted. It comprises Gambians of integrity and competence who are now charged with the responsibility of formulating a roadmap for the transition. They have presented the transitional agenda for the incoming administration, which have been approved by me and the coalition. The stakeholders as a realistic, practical, and time-bound program of activities to ensure a peaceful transfer of power. I am sure many here and abroad are wondering why I have not assumed office on Friday, the 22nd December 2016. The answer is simple. I was declared a winner of the presidential election based on the letter of spirit of the 1997 Constitution and the electoral laws of the Gambia. The incumbent respected the results and promised to work with me to have a smooth transfer of power based on the Constitution of the Republic. Section 63, subsection 2 of that Constitution clearly states, the person declared elected as president shall take the prescribed oath and assume office on the day the term of the office of the incumbent president expires. That is the law. After broad consultation with coalition stakeholders and legal experts, it is now conclusive that I should assume office on the day the term of the office of President Jammeh expires. Hence, my inauguration as the President of the Republic should take place in the third week of January 2017. The transition team is now working on the modalities of swearing-in ceremony and would communicate all developments on the transition to the public as when it is necessary for the sake of accountability and transparency. I know that some have felt that I should be making statements to keep the public informed. I wish to allow your fears and assure you that progress is being made to facilitate a smooth transfer of power. People should understand that to do what has never been done before requires careful planning, measuring of steps before taking them. This is precisely the way the administration intends to do business. We will consult and build consensus before issuing statements. It is important to assert that this administration aims to give birth a new start. It will respect the rule of law, especially the supremacy of the Constitution, before during and after assuming state power. Democracy will be enlarged and consolidated. Respect for human rights shall be the cornerstone of the system of justice of the country. Good governance shall be enhanced by constitutional, legal and institutional reform that would safeguard the delivery of service to address the needs and aspirations of the people. I wish to register my commitment to my election pledges that I will not preside over a country where arrests would take place without due process, detention affected without trial, and non-violent dissident met with imprisonment. Neither species, non-violent civil disobedience would lead to the imprisonment of any Gambian citizen under the administration of the coalition. All laws that criminalize speech or non-violent civil dissident will be revealed. In that regard, I have requested the outgoing president to exercise his powers, that of the Attorney General, to ensure the release of such categories of prisoners or detainees as I have mentioned as a goodwill gesture. I would not want to assume political office and start a clean-up exercise to remedy existing human rights violations, which could be remedied by the outgoing president. I have also asked the team to arrange audience with the security chief, the IEC chairman, Speaker of the National Assembly, the National Assembly Authority, the Chief Justice, and the Judicial Service Commission to enhance cooperation and ensure smooth transfer of power. The security chief has asked me to add my voice in promoting violence-free post-election commemoration activities. All of us want a post-election environment that is harassment and violence-free. The Gambia is one nation, one people. We are used to respecting diversity. We must maintain the spirit of political pluralism. Each has a right to support the political party of one's choice without being subjected to any harassment or intimidation for exercising one's right. All Gambians are free to put on their party colors, should not be harassed for their political choice. Leaders come and go based on choice, but the citizens of the sovereign Gambians remain invaluable. Let us unite as a diverse people with a common national interest to ensure that all enjoy peace, liberty, prosperity, to give recognition to our common humanity. I want all Gambians to recognize that we are now part of a progressive humanity and none should discriminate the other. I cannot conclude without informing you that in less than a week after the declaration of the results, I have received congratulatory messages from countries, international organizations, and many donors indicating interest in giving support to the Gambia, like never before, opening up a new avenues for progress and prosperity for the country and her people. I therefore urge all of you to continue to develop a democratic culture where justice, rule of law, good governance, and respect for human rights would prevail forever. In this vein, the people of the Gambia will forever enjoy peace, freedom, and prosperity. As President-elect, I wish to assure you that I will assume office to serve all Gambians, irrespective of their ethnic, religion, gender, and other divergence. I will not exceed the bounds established by the Constitution and other laws of the country in exercising the executive authority. I will respect the independence of the judiciary and the oversight function of the National Assembly, justice and competence in the service of the nation shall be the clarion call for my administration, which all public servants will be obliged to pay heed to. I call on all of you to assert this administration to make Gambia a country that belongs to all, her citizens a country that would guarantee freedom and prosperity. We plead our firm allegiance to the Gambia and the people. Long live the Gambia, long live the people, forward ever, backward never.